back to World of Warcraft, Cataclysm, Classic Blind. We're not done here yet. Possibly. We got some things to look at. Around with the blacksmithing and all the gear. We got some things we can do here. At least we'll try. Blacksmithing supplies guy. He's got all these other things here. It costs element. Okay, this is what this costs then. These are the even higher level thingies. 500 blacksmithing, 510, 505. Okay, here's some crazy stuff. 525. How many pages is this? These are Pyrium bars, hardened elementium bars. Pyrium bars, hardened elementium. This is just all cost bars. That's fascinating. So these are the another set of 500 level stuff. Elementium, volatile water, elementium, volatile fire, pyrium. Okay. So this gets us 500, 505, a few things. There's some 510s, 515. You can definitely get the rest of the levels here. 520, and then 525. The question is, how expensive would stuff like pyrium be? We haven't even gotten to pyrium being a thing we can mine yet. So, that's gonna be like in a later zone and everything. What's our current profession here? We're at 504. So we just need one more level and we can get the 505 stuff. We could totally just keep going with this. Instead of messing around with the current set of gear we have, which we can obviously just get better options. Hardened elementium, volatile fire. These could get expensive, as you might expect. Elementium and volatile fire. Elementium and pyrium. Elementium. I think it's using too much of the obsidian anymore. Doesn't really seem too much like it. It's more elementium and volatile stuff and pyrium. And hardened elementium. And that's a whole separate business here.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay.
Great to meet you.
Well, we could do some of this. I guess we're here. Why not? Question is, do you want to purchase all these recipes? Because 20 elementium bars, that in itself, purchasing the recipe would be like 80 gold here. Maybe we can be slightly strategic here. What would this get us? Plate wrists with armor, strength, stamina, hit, and resilience. Yeah, it's got a lot of stats to it. We compare it from this side. Takes elementium and a lot of volatile fire. The volatile earth was fairly expensive, so I wouldn't be surprised if the volatile fire was also pretty expensive here. Also have a lot of things in the inventory. There are other options here. Intellect plate, ornate pyrium bracers. Somehow the ornate pyrium bracers don't use pyrium, they use elementium and water. There's something there. A pyrium weapon chain. Weapon chain, bind and equip. Attach the chain to your weapon, reducing duration of disarm effects by 60%, increasing your hit rating by 40. Does not stack with other similar effects. I don't know if we would want to put that on the weapon when there's damage, but it's another option for some hit rating. Disarm effects, not too concerned about. We had some other weapon chains previously, and it says it doesn't stack, so potentially only one. Still probably not really what we're looking for. We don't need to get all these, and if we get even higher level here, we're probably just going to be able to get the even better little 525 stuff. Looks like we're gonna need a lot of various bits here. Hardened Elementium. Ooh, True Gold, Chaos Orbs. Okay. There's other things in here. These are blues. Get the things with like the dungeon level stuff here. Purple. Yeah, True Gold and Chaos Orbs. Or one Chaos Orb for this at least. What kind of weapons we got in here? Wrists, item, hands, waist, more waists. This one's already purple here. Strength, stamina, mastery, dodge rating, dodge. It's very tanky. Strength, stamina, hit, haste, strength, yellow socket. Let's see how much a Chaos Orb costs too. I mean, we still got plenty of money coming in from quests too, so that's still an option. Here's a two-handed mace with 302 strength, 454 stamina. This one also uses Chaos Orbs and True Gold. I'm sure these are going to be quite expensive. It's interesting though. One-handed axe, chest pieces, plate chests, all kinds of stuff. We could work on this. Looks like we are a little bit. Looks like we are kind of past obsidian then, which does make sense. Remember, there's going to be pyrium later. That's something. What are we thinking? If we just get really, really good stuff here, it's kind of going to be skipping a lot of the other loot we could get. But also make doing things quicker too, so. Pros and cons, I suppose. I mean, it's mostly pros, really. We're still gonna mine everything. It's still worth money too. And as a dwarf, you just gotta mine all the stuff. That just makes sense. On that idea though, do we spend the Elementium to get this kind of wrist option here, when we might have better wrist options at higher levels? Most likely. Might not worry about it. What's our current stuff we're working with here? We can get a level here easily enough. It's gonna be the armor section. And armor generally seems to be the way forwards here. That is volatile earth. That's just elementium. Elementium. Obsidium and elementium. I think in general the elementium's cheaper. Lose a bit of money. In theory. Assuming any of these numbers are correct. Let's create one of these and get to 505. Alright. And then we can look at our options here.
How are you?
I think the first goal here is get good recipes to try to get levels. See, immediately these are all needing 10 volatile fire, 10 volatile water. This one here, only 500. Only requires a pyrium bar. I don't think. Let's go see how much a pyrium stuff costs. That's gonna be the next question. And the other volatile options. And a chaos orb. And a pure gold. There's a lot of things here. If you remember what they are. Pyrium. Search. There's pyrium bars. 7 gold each. It's not terrible. Let's buy some of these. There you go. It's a start. I feel like we're gonna be coming back here multiple times. This is like pure gold? No. True gold. Or something. No. Something gold. If we search options, type of thing. Trade goods. Gold power core. That's not it. We could just go back and see what it said on the thing. It's gonna be something fancy, I'm sure. Something. We had true silver earlier. There's true gold. So true gold is 370 each. Wild. What was the something gem? Chaos gem? Chaos orb? No. Some kind of something. I'm sure it'd be expensive. Let's grab our pyrium here. Yoink. And also we sold some other things. There you go. Inventory's getting a bit of a mess here, honestly. We'll deal with all this as we do.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Chaos orb. Yes. Know what I said? AOS orb. We can't get any chaos orbs, that'd be a problem. Chaos orb. Yeah. Let me see here. We're trying. I'm sure that'd be the dungeon thingy. Shopping. Chaos orb. That's right, right? Might not actually be tradable. I mean, it's from just doing dungeons and stuff. We might be able to find it in the dungeon rewards currency thing. Various points or something. There's your older raid bosses, not quite. Some kind of something here. Got all these different emblems of things. Badges and seals and points. One of these probably does something. We can't get any chaos orbs currently. Where are the dungeon rewards, guys? It's also a thing. We've only done, what, the one dungeon so far? So it's definitely work in progress. Let's see if we can find if they're over here by these guys. I'm gonna check the guards here.
Light be with you.
Yes, that's right, guard. Yeah, actual just regular wandering guard kind of guy. Oh gosh, where are the four? Kind of same.
Well met.
There's also these. We should also look at these. Got a lot of, still so many things we need to look at. Reforging and transmogrification. That's just going to be the transmog. Let's get information about it at least, even if we're probably not going to be using it really. Trio of ethereal technomancers to set up a shop in Stormwind along the canal south of Cathedral Square. The Three Winds, it's called. The weird machinery and purple lights, you can't miss it. For just the sort of services you're looking for.
Light bless you.
Get information on exactly how this works. We got the whole interface with all of the different visuals that we've unlocked. And information about what we haven't unlocked is also there. Definitely interesting. Like, here's a whole bunch of stuff. Got a chest. Not in a guild. Can confirm. What a weird place for that, just here in the doorway. Sure. Arcane Reforger, Transmogrifier, Thaumaturge, Refier. Our ethereal technomancy has the ability to modify an item's arcane essence in ways previously unimaginable. And also house items in a pocket dimension for a small fee. Some associates for details. So you have something for me to examine. Nope. Transmogrifier. Here's our things we have gotten. Our 20 out of 210 helmets. And just make it look something different. Wild. Sources, all sources. Weapons, we have 27 out of 178. Transmogrified into Dreadnoid's Blade. So we can do this. It's definitely a thing. What's the Reforger then? Right, I'm here to reforge it. Forging allows you to shift stats on a weapon or piece of armor that's level 200 or higher. Oh, that's interesting. Shift the stats. Is that what they were... Is that the other thing the guards could talk about? Okay. Reforging. The True of Ethereal, talking about this. Shown right here. The sort of services for, so it's also here. Okay. Reforging. How interesting. Dragon, I'm here to reforge it. So just anything. What if we put in this axe? Oh, you just choose a thing, and you can switch it for something else. But you can't take some of the stats. So it keeps the strength and stamina. If we click the crit rating here, we can add expertise, spirit. Oh, only one thing? Okay. And it doesn't take it all either. It only takes some of it. We can only take one and switch it for something else. This rating 124 plus 75. And you can put that for hit rating. Well, that's interesting. What if you can reforge it and then reforge it again? Just keep on switching up the stats around. I'm definitely not too interested in spirit, really. If it's different for different things. Can we put in things that are not bound? Also, yes. I bet this would make it bound, though. Get rid of some dodge, give it some haste. Oh, that's fancy. That's definitely another option here. Good to know about. Because currently, we could potentially do with a bit more hit chance, let's be honest. Expertise. Also doing kind of fine. Reduces the chance to be dodged or parried by pretty much all of it. So we've got enough expertise currently, essentially. Since we're also still fighting lower level enemies. We have to choose what stats we want to take off, is the thing. It doesn't let us... If it would let us take some stamina off, I would grab that in a heartbeat. That's interesting ideas. Good to know. Just kind of customize it a little bit. And it wasn't taking like all of the other stat or anything. That's good to know. What were we doing? We were looking at that. We wanted to go find if we could buy a chaos orb somehow. Let's find information. Guard. Trust Bank Barber class fight. Guildmaster in mailbox portals. Profession trainers. Really? Vendors of some description. Just in Valor, Honor and Conquest. One of those. End of Old Town.
Or the Alliance.
This is a hole. It was kind of over here too. Some of these points or something. And here. Here's all the various quartermasters and guys. Legacy requires honor points. That's PvP stuff. Legacy weapons. That's not very many honor points. 25. Level 78 sword.
Very good.
Outland armor quartermaster. Oh my gosh, there's so many different things here. This is also honor points. It's all PvP. This could just be the PvP section.
See you around.
Honor guys. Honor quartermaster accessories.
My, you're a tall one.
1 honor point. Wild. I guess it's not very impressive. Just some water.
Be seeing you.
Glorious Conquest
All
quartermaster.
prices here are reasonable.
Requires an armor to upgrade to this one. Conquest points. Reward for arena or raid battlegrounds to purchase the most powerful PvP armor and weapons. 3,400 conquest points, and then 1. Let me just be the item here. Vicious Gladiator's Decapitator. Wild. And a total of 15,700 conquest points for the season. This is more PvP kind of things. Definitely not what we're currently dealing with. Technically, we could get some stuff. War Mount Quartermaster. Honor points. Get fancy mounts for PvP.
Farewell.
PvP is definitely a whole thing. Definitely a whole thing. That was not the correct one. Find another person asked about not that grouping of stuff. Ligars are somewhat helpful here. Tell me about not that one.
I'd like to be with you.
Vendors, Justice and Valor. So just inside Old Town's southeast gates to find the quartermasters.
Go with honor, friend.
Justice and Valor. In this build? Yes. Yeah, this is where this was. Justice Heirlooms.
I supply only the finest goods.
Justice points. We got 700 out of apparently a max of 4,000 at once.
See you around. Hey there.
Let's see if we can find some orbs or something. More like heirloom stuff.
See you later.
What else we got? Valor Quartermaster.
What can I help you with?
Essence of the Forlorn. Essence. Valor points. Boots and rings and such and things. Recent raid boss are completing heroic dungeon finder runs. Most powerful PvE armor and weapons. Valor points. Okay. It's a core of something, a relic of something. We don't need a relic, obviously. Earthen chest guard. You can buy conquest points with valor points. Okay. Fluid Death, Soul Casket. How about Justice?
King's honor, friend.
Justice points. If you're in dungeon or older raid bosses, you know, is powerful. So Justice is second tier. Valor's better. You can get helmets and stuff, armor, things, belts. Didn't think of a Chaos Orb in here. Might not really be a thing we can just get like that.
Safe travels.
Alright.
What can I do for you?
Chests. I think it would look like an orb. Almost looks like an orb, but it's actually a trinket. License to Slay, also a trinket. All sorts of various trinkety things. Helm of the Forlorn Protector can be an earthen face guard. There's a whole earthen set of all kinds of cool stuff. Probably like the coolest stuff you could have. Conquest points. Let us change the dynamic here.
Bless you.
So we can't get...
Need help?
I mean, we haven't even proven that Chaos Orbs are not a thing we could purchase. It's just that there didn't seem to be any on the market. Assuming we actually did things right here. Any other quartermasters nearby? That's a hunter trainer. Justice Trade Goods. Okay. What about Elementium War? No. Crystals, dust, shards, eversilk, herbs, honor points. No. That's also not a orb of some description.
See you later.
Anybody else in here? Pets. Heirlooms.
How are you?
Okay.
Safe travels.
What if we saw some kind of orb at the end of the dungeon or something? Or if it needs to be even heroic or something. We got a lot of questions still. Which does make it difficult to decide what we want to actually get or make here. But anyways.
What can I
Let's
get
see
for you
here.
today?
Yeah, the two 505 ones here. Requiring 10 elementums and 10 waters. I don't think that's too worth it.
Off with
So if
it.
we can make our way to 510 without doing that, that'd be preferable. Let's see here. These are still doing all right. This can get us further. We also have something else. We're gonna think about purchasing the weapon chain because it only requires 1 pyrium. It's gonna take 20 elementiums to get the recipe, but then from there we can make a bunch of these weapon chains very, very easily. Other things are also taking good number. So just for the number, I think this is worth it to get this. We'll do that.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Learn this. This is also leading towards, how about we just buy all the recipes by buying all the ores and stuff? Which is a dangerous route for us to be taken. This is only yellow. Yeah. It's got profit in theory. We'll make some. 506. 507. 508. Alright, now it's green. I mean, we made it all the way there. We accomplished what we wanted to do there. Potentially, possibly sell those. Wow. Now, let's see what is in the 510 layer here. It would be nice if they linked out the ones we already knew or something. That's alright. Okay. 510. Strength, stamina, resilience. I don't know if we really care about resilience at all. Haste. Is resilience even new? Have that on here? It's more the damage or defense kind of section. Master crit, haste, speed. It's more melee damage. That was equipment manager. Let me see. Armor. Damage negation. Titles, equipment manager. Spell, it doesn't matter. Here's defense. Resilience. Player damage. Yeah, we don't care at all about that. So that's just basically a wasted stat, essentially. Not too excited about that idea. Yeah. We get strength, stamina, haste, and then the resilience doesn't matter. I guess it really depends on if the other stats make up for it, I guess. That's a 410. Chaos Orb. And True Gold, yeah. AOS ORB. Let's see if there's that. Presumably that would be like the other orbs from dungeons and stuff. It would definitely be easier if we made it to the point where we could actually have seen orbs and such. Not quite there yet. And if we're not quite to the place where we can get a chaos orb, essentially, it's really worth worrying about being able to smith something out of it. AOS ORB. It's gotta be right. Chaos. Or maybe just people are snatching them up so quickly. Because they also want to make stuff. Chaos Orb. No results found. Are we having search options here? Nope. And then there was also the True Gold. With actually the full name here. So we can delete these ones here. Keep the more relevant stuff up at the top here. So True Gold is a thing that you can get on here. Might just be that they're not tradable yet or something. Various points in the expansion or something. Questionable.
Hi.
Let's see here. Do we want to buy any other recipes? What would be a good recipe to just get us some levels here? From the 510 department. Elemental and Fire. Elemental and True Gold and Chaos Orbs. Definitely not that one. That'd be wildly expensive to use. Chaos Orbs. It's looking like it's going to be Elementium and Volatile stuff to make much progress here. Next ones are at 515. I mean, technically, we could continue farming out the weapon chains here.
Off with you.
There's still a chance that we can get a level. At possibly a profit instead of spending tons making those other things. Let's go for 515 here. Hope for the best. I mean, we're still getting it. Didn't get that one. Going for 515. I don't think anything in this shop is going to be reasonable to make for levels, is the problem. Yeah, green's definitely not as effective. It's cheap for an attempt, though, here, so I'll take it. And now it's completely grayed out. Anything we have in here actually usable at this point. We're going to need to actually start making something. All the red steel stuff is gray. Search by... we search by slots. We got subclasses. I don't think we can make anything in here currently. See if there's a really convenient 515 recipe that we could make use of. I wouldn't bet on it. Got some 520s stacked in between here. Weird. That's a 515. Elementium and Fire. We're just looking at the prices here. True Gold and Chaos Orbs. Definitely, I don't think making the things that require the True Gold and Chaos Orbs would, honestly, at this point even work since we don't seem to be able to get a Chaos Orb. So, that's obviously not going to be the answer. A lot of them require those. What are our options at 515 here? We got Elementium and Volatile Fire, Elementium and Volatile Fire, Volatile Water. This can get expensive. Alright. We definitely want more of a 515 recipe, though. Could be better. What do we got? Stamina, Intellect, Mastery. Yeah. This one is Bloodied Pyrium Boots. Strength, Stamina, Hit, Resilience. Does everything just have Resilience? Everything just might have bonus Resilience. No, this one doesn't. This is the cheaper ones have Resilience. Some boots. Hit rating, Strength, Stamina. Simple and effective. We need Hardened Elementium to make the purchase. Make Hardened Elementium. How much does that cost? Elementium stuff. Elementium iron. Hardened Elementium. Might be in the foraging section here. Smelton. Hardened Elementium. Okay. Craft to make is even more sensitive. No price data. No. And it also takes volatile earth to make this. Okay. And volatile somethings. A whole bunch of everything. We could. Let's go get more Elementium. Or is it still profitable to smelt Elementium? Yeah, possibly. That's how it takes them. And Hardened Elementium is 10 Elementium bars. Each of those is 2 ore. So, whole stack of ore into 1 Hardened Elementium bar here. Wild. Let's get some price data on that. We're just out here, possibly making choices. Thinking about it. Lots to consider. Hardened Elementium. Let's search for it. Hardened Elementium bars. Not too many on the market. 60-ish gold. Elementium is 40 each. And then the earth is 40 for each, and then the earth is also another 40-ish for each. So, pretty reasonable, all things considered. Also, earth's down to like 7. Like 42 plus 28. Reasonable. I don't think we need too many of these currently. I mean, if we want to buy out all the different recipes, perhaps. Let's get a few, I suppose. 60 gold seems to be about where it should be. How are these right now? 3.2? Okay. So that'd be 32 gold plus the 28, like 60-ish. Pretty much bang on the price here, whether we make it or don't. Unless we go for the elementium ore, which, I mean, elementium ore, currently 140. So if we went all the way from ore, we could technically possibly save a little bit. But it's really worth it or not. Just a stack of 20? A stack of 20 is a bit much. I don't know if we really need that many hardened elementium right now. Yeah, whatever. One stack is fine, though. Okay. And then if we use this, we'll be able to take that and make some stuff. Decide what we want to take for the recipe here. Try to get this leveled up.
Great to meet you.
515 department. This also might make multiple levels at once, since it's a higher level thing. Also a possibility. Strength, stamina, hit, resilience, or ornate for intellect and resilience. Meh. Everything else requires chaos orbs, which we don't have. Alright. We'll buy the Bloodied Pyrum boot recipe here. We'll definitely make this. See what happens. It's elementium and volatile fire.
Be good.
Let's learn it. So we just basically need more elementium for sure. We can actually do better with that by forging our own elementium from ore. 140, 320. That's profitable. We also try to sell some of these weapon chains here. Half the price they said it was. We'll do 17 stacks of 1. I don't think I really want this exactly. A little bit hit rating. I think we could do better. There you go. Will these sell? Questionable. Anything else in here we can sell? We can sell these legs. We got 7 of these. Oh boy. Let's go for a cheaper price. Just trying to sell some of the stuff we got here. We don't have the appearance for this chest. What's intellect? So I don't really care about that right now. That's a wacky price you got there. Very real. Very cool. Post and hope. Soulbound stuff down here that we already got the looks for. We got these keys. Can't do anything with these. There's no key ring anymore. Just hold the keys on us at all times. I don't know. Can we actually open up boxes with these locks that require max locks picking? So that should be like all locks in theory. Probably not though, let's be honest. Shopping. Volatile. Fire. 10 gold each. Not terrible. A stack of 40. Wow. Let's give me a stack of 40. Start with that. See how things go. We don't want to spend all the money. We definitely could, though. We're really at that point where we really, really could. see if we can make... Oh, we also need more elementium. And get the ores and make it. Is it really worth saving the time making the bars? Or saving money doing that? Elementium ore. 150. 160. Yeah, if it's 160, it's basically the same. Yeah. Let's buy some bars. As long as I don't go... Nope. Somebody bought the other bar already. 25 stacks of one. Let's buy some of these. Reasonable prices. And this stack too. Why not? That good? Probably. Probably sell some of the obsidian here. We don't seem to really need that anymore at this point. Individual elementium bars. Definitely a whole thing. Well, that's really a high enough price to really warrant the individual sales business. Well, that's just me. Says the guy spending thousands of gold. Yeah. Okay. These work? Questionable. Alright. Got a recipe. We're making a new piece of plate armor. Bloodied Pyrium boots. Make one of them. See what happens. 516. Okay. Well, we're just going for it. And now we need more volatile fire, since we only bought 40. In theory, these could possibly sell. That's something. Let's compare what we currently got. Strength, stamina, hit, resilience. Will we lose crit and mastery? Might be able to reforge it though. So we get 10 more volatile fire here. We're gonna make another one of these boots so we can just sell these for. That'll be good. Selling iron boots. 4 stacks of 1. These are definitely prices in here. Not too hopeful in some of these actual sales going through. All the fire. I mean, give me a stack of 10. That's all we need for right now. We can decide what we actually want to do with it after we get this done. Fire. We can definitely go for cheaper prices on these boots too. Since the total cost is not that high, comparatively. Compared to what we're currently working with. It's so interesting that we're just only getting like plate recipes for the most part. It's good for us at least. I can work with that. Not much in the mail department though. We're gonna be looking for that. 520. What are our options?
What can I get for you today?
And some things in here were 520. Chaos orbs. And Elementium volatile fire for the Pyrium shoulders here. Strength, stamina, resilience, expertise. Okay. That's an option. What else is in the 520 department? Orbs, chaos orbs, chaos orbs, chaos orbs, chaos orbs. Volatile water. Intellect. What about the smarter play? Assuming that we can't... Well, diversifying our options here too is probably a good plan. Let's get the shoulders here. Because this will allow us to make the shoulders. Buy that.
Watch your back.
10 volatile fire and more elementium. And then we just get 5 of these. Max it out. So we'll go get more elementium and 50 fire. That should be good. That'll get us there at least. Shopping. Orbs? Nope. Need 50 more fire. All these awkward stacks. 5, 6, 7, We need 50. 31. 4. We need another 16. Any stacks of 16 in here? Stacks of 1, stacks of 1, stacks of 1, stacks of 40, stacks of 30. Alright, we go for a stack of 40. Or we don't have enough to get there. It gets more expensive per. We just bought the stack of 40 instead of some of the other purchases we made. That's alright. Also need Elementium bars. Good number of these two. We got 10 left here. So we need. There's 12 each, so 60. So we need at least 50. There you go. Something like that. Something like that. Yoink, yoink, yoink. We might just end up needing more of this fire for making other pieces here too. Crap. I don't know if we even want to spend the amount of money it would cost to make the very fancy stuff. Because just the gold and these unobtainable bits here too. Should probably go check the actual value of the shoulders here. We'll make one shoulder. Potentially for me. 25. Shoulder comparison. Lose haste, gain strength, stamina, and expertise. Seems pretty good to me. If we can sacrifice some of this resilience, that'd be great. I expect that's not going to be a dumpable stat, though. How much do these shoulders go for? Also about 200. Okay. We'll make some shoulders. That's fine. We could also possibly buy other recipes that we might actually want. Get a level from that instead. That's a thought. See if there's any other of these bloodied pyrium pieces in here. There's blooded pyrium bracers. Also could be pretty good. Do we have the stuff for that? Yes, we do. Buy that recipe. Blooded pyrium gauntlets. Strength, stamina, resilience, haste. Yep. Get that. We're gonna need more elementium. Looking for the bloody pyrium belt. Get elementium, cost elementium. I could have done this earlier. We're kind of settling in with the bloodied pyrium set, it looks like. It's an option. Right. Ornate is intellect. Light is also intellect. Bloodied pyrium boots, we got those already. Made them also. Light, hardened, ornate. Bloodied shoulders we got. Elementium Earthguard shield. Orbs, orbs, orbs. Ornate pyrium is intellect. Orbs, 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 orbs. So with these recipes, see if we can get levels from that, but if not, we can just make a few more things. We need more elementium. Shop it. Elementium bars. Buy 3 more stacks. Eventually, we will recoup all this by mining stuff. Or probably not even all of it. Just some of it. We'll definitely be mining everything we can see, though. That's always a thing. Alright. Let's make some stuff here. Bloody pyre. You need to use recipes. Learn! It's all fires here, too. Which makes sense. Aggressive, fire. That checks out. Alright. Gauntlets, belt, and bracers is what we want to make here. They're all slightly lower level here. Make one of each. Gauntlet. belt. And bracers. Check, check, check. 522. We'll make 2 more boots. And we don't have enough left to make the shoulders. Okay. We need more. Oh, that's good. This is an expensive process. If we can sell some of these things, that'd be great. Selling. Make another shoulder. Oh. We only have 1 of those. We made 2 boots. So 2 more boots here. And shop for more just basic elementium. We're gonna be making another thing. We're probably gonna need another stack too. Like 2 more stacks of that. Assuming the chest or legs or something is going to be in the 525. Work with what we got here. 6. Money, 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 money. Right. Let's make some stuff. The last level here. Make 1 more shoulder. And that is Professional, Illustrious, Grand Master, Blacksmith. That's an achievement for just anything. 525 in a profession. Amazing. And the individual professions don't seem to have something. And 2 primary professions. And all those still need fishing. It's a work in progress. Right. Let's look at the 525 recipes here. 520, 520. Bloodied Pyrium Helm. There you go. That costs Pyrium bars. It's fine. The Pyrium seems more to be for making things, or purchasing this, than actually making anything so far. All the things called Pyrium don't even use Pyrium. Weird. Bloody Pyrium leg guards, there you go. And Bloody Pyrium breastplate. Strength, stamina, mastery, resilience, ebon steel belt buckle. Just make an ebon steel belt buckle. Ebon steel buckle to a belt and a socket to the belt. Okay. Building causes iron cannot piece. To be sold on cannot piece, items level 500 or higher. See, this thing uses some Pyrium. Let's see, different kind of belt buckle. Presumably the previous belt buckle we can't accomplish anymore for higher level belts. I'd like to be able to make that. What else we got in here? Ornate Pyrium. Select. Ornate. Pyrium shield spike. Or shield blocking. Nothing super fancy at 525. All those at lower level. There is potential there's even more interesting recipes available.
Keep your feet on the
Good to know.
ground.
Bloodied Pyrium set. Go for it. 3 more pieces of that set. Okay. We're gonna need more. We need... There's leg guards. Okay. We got the shoulders and the boots and the belt. Bloodied Pyrium leg guards. We need more fire. Each of these is 15, so we need 45 elementium and 30 fire. Yeah, 37, so we need a little more elementium and 30 total fire. We can make this full set. This would be a better jumping off point here than the red steel. Essentially. Shopping. Elementium. Need another stack of 20? Sure. Elementium. Belts of fire. We need a little bit more. Stack of 20. It's up to 24. 16. That'll work. More or less. Okay. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Okay, flying. Back over this way. To make the rest of this set of stuff. So many things here. Alright. It says we can get a level, even though we can't make levels anymore. Breastplate. Helmet. Leg guards. There you go. We have enough to make one more thing here. So in theory, we could try to sell some of these. In theory, possibly make money? Doubtful. I mean, we put in all the effort to get here. So be able to actually sell something would make some amount of sense. We can try. It's like a... No, we don't have enough elementium. Yeah, whatever. Close enough. We didn't get any new weapons, unfortunately.
Great to meet you.
What are the options in the weapons department? Anything... I think we pretty much got everything that didn't use the orbs. Stamina. Weapon chain. Girdle. Girdle, belt. Boots. A mace here, requires chaos orbs. Weapons are definitely the big ticket item. So requiring the chaos orbs definitely seems to be the case there. Okay.
Your back.
Let's see about the stats on all of this set. So do we have a duplicate of something here? Spell. Yeah, another duplicate shoulders. We can sell that. Or at least try to. That's the dream here. Try to recruit some of our sales here. In theory, there would be value in being higher level here. Making stuff that people might actually want. Oh. Some shoulders there. Alright. Let's see the general stats here. Let's move the stuff around so we can actually look at it better. Got shoulders. Got belt. Got wrists. Got gloves. Everything in delightful plate here. Love to see it. We would lose the sockets compared to the red steel helm. We would also get 75 strength. Stock would be 30. A meta socket could be interesting, but just that much extra strength. Pretty good. Let's see if I can trade off the resilience. I doubt it, but it'd be really good if we could. Interesting to see if there's options here. Oh, box is gone. All right. Somebody just stuck that there. It's fine. Reforger guy. What do you think? We can trade off expertise. No. We can trade off the expertise or mastery. Anything have hit rating? This one is likes to have some hit rating. That's alright. Haste, hit rating. Yeah, it's got some hit rating. I'll look at all the hit rating. Okay. Not bad. So yeah, in here, we lose crit. We get strength, expertise. We would lose haste, but get strength and expertise. We really do not care at all about the resilience. Lose haste, get strength and mastery. Our chance is already reasonable here. That's a lot of haste lost. Strength, stamina, mastery. I mean, the other option is we've got a full set looking look, so that's pretty good. Again, we've got decent early legs here. We get hit rating from this, which is nice. And a bit of strength for mastery and crit. Use expertise and mastery for haste and strength. bunch of strength and hit from here. Lose mastery for a bunch of strength and haste. Lose mastery and crit for hit and strength. Individually, it all works out fine. In total, we got so many total stats here that it's all fine. In general, it looks like we're losing some mastery there. Some mastery there, mastery there. A little mastery from this. In general, it looks like a minus in mastery. Which is alright. Let's see what this armor set looks like. Put it all on. This is the full red steel set we made. And we see the Pyrium. Or bloodied Pyrium. An expensive outfit, that's for sure. Bind it. It's not the best looking helmet. It's okay. Oh, decent shoulders. Can work with that. A little bit less in the plate than I would think it would be. A different look, that's for sure. It's gonna look a nice full set though. That's fine. Alright, cool. And how do the swords look with this? Well, swords always a good time. Comparing all this to what we had previously, we just get a little bit of some of the stats, lose some of the others. Our total numbers here. Mastery is at a bit. Expertise is good enough. Crit chance, 11%. Hit chance, we're doing better, which is nice. A bit of haste. DPS, 1381 in this set. If we go back to full this, we're at 1309. It's definitely a little bit better. Oh, we're also over 100,000 health. Well, that's pretty great. Not that we really care about that. Would totally trade it off if we could. I think this is a good balance of stats for this. I guess we kind of don't need the red steel then, which is all currently soulbound. A meta socket. I mean, do any of these have sockets at all? I guess we could possibly put sockets on some of them. We didn't get the thing for the belt. What level is all this? 339, 339, 339. The weapons are slightly lower level now. 339. Yeah, it's all level 339 for the bloodied Pyrium set. It's a reasonable start. Okay. So we definitely don't need any of the other soulbound stuff here, I don't think. Just in general, crit, some haste, crit and mastery. Seems to be a lot of minus mastery. That's okay. It's a functional set. And the amount of strength and such lost from it, in theory, could be something to be said for mix and match and stuff, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's go to shop here. Sell off all the soulbound stuff. See what we are left with here. Reset this as our DPS business. And then we need to worry about actually putting stuff on here. I think this is definitely at a point where it would be worth it to actually get decent enchants and such. We don't need the axe. I don't think we're going to get mending on the new set here. Especially since our health keeps going up. I think it's just more health from just percentage-based things. That's fine. We can just vendor the old things. Our soulbound. 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 It's not really the tank set either. I mean, 103,000 health is kind of tanky, but not really. There was the more intelligence set. I don't know if that would really be tanky or anything. Doesn't really seem like it. Soulbound, 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 soulbound. Soulbound, soulbound. These other things we got for the just look for no reason. It's a pyrium bar. Alright. Pretty much clears it out. You want to take one of these helmets instead for the tank set here?
Off with you.
How does this compare? Better in a lot of ways. Loses sockets. The sockets aren't really worth it. That is fine to go. What's the chaser? More stats than always. So I want that for the tank set. And this can be sold.
I've the finest
Not that we care
wares
about the
in
tank
the
set.
land.
Soulbound. Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Really the tank set here.
Watch your back.
This has stamina, for sure. Stamina for days, honestly. But nothing really in the dodge or anything department. So I wouldn't really call it a tank set. Not by my comparisons. If we can't get a Chaos Orb, we can't make any of these weapons. Or anything like that. Let's go to Mastery Crit. The Mind Crush, it's a weapon. The Ornate is the more intellect set. Whether there wouldn't be a just pure tankiness option in here. Whatever. Any two-handed weapons we could in theory get? What are the options on that side of things? Shield Spike, helmets. Bloodied and Ornate. Storm Shield. One-handed dagger. A dagger. Pole arm doesn't work. Shield. Show's boots. Chest. Chest. Main hand mace. Chest. Or the two-hand mace. Only in blue though. Potentially the actually interesting weapons would be more from actual boss traps and stuff. Which does make sense. The two-handed mace, 552 damage per second. It's a lot more. With 302 strength, to the 229 on this. 454 stamina, extra 100. Crit and expertise. Or to mastery and crit. Way more crit. Yeah. That'd be nice to have. No Chaos Orbs.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Would purchase Chaos Orbs if I had the option here. I mean, if we could make those weapons, that'd be cool. Chaos Orb. Search again. No results found. Alright. Do you want to sell back any of this stuff? Just hold on to it for now. I don't really think we need the obsidian. Sell that. Or a single ore here. All about the same price either way. Floated obsidian. For that. Vault of water we really didn't end up needing. I think Vault of Earth was 4 something. Got 1 pyrium bar, some elementium. Sell the ore here. Fire might have still been useful. Want to get stuff, we'll get the heart of elementium. That's alright for now. We also have these shoes. Where are these? Critical strike? You want this talisman with the plus strength sometimes? We're actually doing stuff. Okay. Well, that'll work. What hole are we missing in the tank set here? It's definitely something. Doesn't really matter.
Hello.
Deposit some bits and bobs here. More things as options. We got this swiftness potion for a potential idea later. Refill on bandages, refill on this. We got the really good potions, the fairly good potions. Well-fed buff foods. Alright. A lot of things in here we could just get rid of as they are. Only cosmetic stuff.
Have a good one.
I can worry about that. Let us set this as the DPS set. Override. There we go. Okay. So now we want to look to see if we can't get some enchants and such going. See if we can get the old shoulder and head still. Because the ones we have access to, we don't think we have access to the new enchants for that. From the faction stuff. We get something for all the somethings. We know how to look for the enchants now, so should be okay. They're all higher levels, so we have access to those options too. Should be good. Next time. Goodbye.